Yo, what's up, guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and with me today I have the Mr. Moet. He can say hi.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Moet back here with you today.
But yeah, today we're gonna have a little discussion video because there's some rumors floating around about potential Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. A lot of people have been saying stuff. I don't really want to get too much into rumors because they're just rumors, but I do want to give my thoughts on if we do get a remake, or what I would want from it, or what I don't want for it, or if I even want a remake in general. And then Moet is here. We actually did a video on his channel where we talked about this as well. We'll probably go in a little bit more detail here, and we also talked about some potential leaks.
Some other things.
Yeah. And our thoughts on the game in general. So definitely check out Moe's channel. It's down below. Hopefully that'll be up by the time this goes up. That's going up today, right?
Yeah. What time are you putting this up? Mine's going up in
40
like
minutes.
An hour. And
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be about to say. No problem. No problem. But yeah. So Diamond and Pearl Platinum. I guess we'll just talk about like what we liked about the games. Did you actually like the games and their self?
Of course. I think on my all-time ranking, DPP has to be number 2.
And you mean by Platinum itself, right? Because Diamond Pro is good, but it was really slow. Platinum is when they actually sped up everything.
I actually did not play Platinum until later on, so I don't have the full nostalgic experience that I have with
Okay, with Diamond and Pearl. I mean, me personally, I love Diamond and Pearl. I actually completed the Pokedex, like legitimately in that game. Got my event Arceus 2 and everything. I used to breed my Pokemon not for competitive, but just to have them in that game. I play competitive too, but I never birthed them for competitive. But yeah, Diamond and Pearl, I really like the games. I think the story were great. I really love Platinum. I think Platinum was definitely a top 5 game of all time, for sure, easily. And people would always rank like Heart Gold, Soul Silver up there, things like that. Anyway, but when it comes to a remake, the thing I like most when it comes to competitive with the game was obviously, for me, it was no team preview. I felt like back then we don't have that power creep that we have now, right? Right now we have Pokemon with over hitting 600 attack with an ability, which is ridiculous, or Megas, which are ridiculously bulky. Toxapex can eat hits like Specs attacks. Boy can eat Thunderbolts from Tapu Koko. So we didn't have that power creep, right? Back then in Diamond and Pearl Platinum, best Pokemon we had was like Lottie, which got banned, and Mence, which got banned as well. We dealt with them. Garchomp as well got banned. All them Pokemon got banned. And then we had like, and I'm just talking from a competitive aspect, and this was because we didn't have team preview. Like we had like Infernape, which was tough to switch into. We had Starmie, which is annoying to switch into, but they were all checkable for sure. But if we got a Diamond and Pearl remake, I could not see them not doing team preview on it, right? Because Zora,
no, they'd have to do team preview.
Yeah,
I mean,
and for me, from a competitive side, I think the only thing we would actually get from the games would obviously be new move tutors, right? That'd be pretty much it. Like move tutors, probably new TMs, maybe some new level up moves. I couldn't see us getting new Pokemon because it'd be a remake. Typically, when it came to remakes, we got maybe a new form, or like an extended game, we got like a new form, or like Diamond and Pearl. Then you go to Platinum, which was the third installment. We got a new form. But Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I don't remember necessarily getting a new Pokemon.
We didn't get much from.
Yeah. We got TMs, HMs, move, level up.
We didn't get much for us except for new Megas.
Yeah.
Which we're not getting new Megas.
Like from Diamond and Pearl to Platinum, Scizor got like Bullet Punch in Platinum. So I think it'd just be new move tutors from that. Like I couldn't see them actually giving us anything new, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it's a remake of the game, right? And
yeah, I don't really want anything new.
Yeah, I just want to relive the game I loved. Maybe an add-on to the story, right? Don't change the story as much because I enjoyed the story, right?
Yeah, the story was good. The story, I really enjoyed the story from it. I don't want major changes to the story. I just want everything to stay almost exactly the same. If the main character changes a little bit, I have no problem with that. If the town I live in, you want to change the name of the town, I don't care. I don't care about the minor details. What I care is as long as this and the original game are like 90% match with each other, then I'm fine with whatever else, with the 10% that they do want to change.
Even if it's a continuation, like for example, Black and White 1 to Black and White 2
is not a problem.
Yeah, like Black and White 1 to Black and White 2. What was it, like 2 years, 3 years after? I want to say,
yeah,
or something like that.
But the story was still pretty similar, and it was still a pretty good game.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that.
No, and I wouldn't mind that. But like as far as the competitive side, the part of the reason I love Diamond and Pearl was again or DPP was because there's no team preview. So I like that there's lead matchups that mattered. There's conserving Pokemon because maybe they'll have a Lucario in the back or Dragonite in the back, and for a veteran player, you can identify certain. You'd see certain team trends or anything like that. Like for example, Celatran was a Celebi Heatran, really common core. Double Steel, Dragonite in the back, another really common core, Flygon, Dragonite, Infernape, offensive, Starmie, stuff like that. And obviously that's changed a little bit now, but we couldn't do that because we have way too many Pokemon, one. And two, again, the whole Zoroark obviously being made from Diamond Pearl Platinum to Black and White really just made that team preview. Like even now, Zoroark, we touched upon it in Moet's video too. Zoroark would not be busted because,
No.
yeah, sure, maybe it'll disguise as something, but that boy ain't taking no hits. And we have plenty of fat mons these days that won't die from any attacks anyway, so that'd be completely fine. But just imagine.
Me personally, I don't really care about team preview. I'm not the big. If you know anything about my channel, you know I'm not the biggest fan of Gen 4 competitive wise. But what could be interesting that they could do, I seriously 100% doubt that they would. But what they could do is they could lock the team preview to the what do they call the first Pokédex you get before you get the national dex?
I don't know. I
think it's just the
region deck. Yeah, the region dex. Whatever the region is called.
They could lock team preview to the regional deck, so that way you really get that authentic Diamond and Pearl experience. I mean, they're not going to do that because they didn't do that with any of the previous games, but that would be something that would be interesting to see, is that while you're only playing with the Pokemon that were available in Diamond and Pearl, or just those Pokemon, you have no team preview.
Okay, I get it.
And then once you get the national deck unlocked, then you get team preview back.
Or
that would be interesting.
Even to move on from that, because what you're saying was reminding me of, pre-Pokebank. Let's just say pre-Pokebank, right? So, okay, so guys, we're going to assume that a Diamond and Pearl remake would be on the Switch, right? And we're also going to assume that this would not be their first launch of a Pokemon Switch game. If you're going to launch a Pokemon Switch game, your first one's going to be a new generation, because that's how you're going to get you're going to get everybody to get there. That's how you're going to bring your sales. That's how you're going to take advantage of this Switch, and that's how you're going to move everybody there. But so let's assume that this Diamond and Pearl remake, if it did come out, it would be after Pokemon whatever that's coming out on the Switch, right? So to go on with what Mo was saying, something interesting could be like a pre-Pokebank type of thing, and we've had pre-Pokebank games as well. Like early Sun and Moon up until January, you could only use the Pokemon that were available in the game themselves. So maybe not necessarily Pokedex-wise, because National Dex just comes after you beat the game anyway. But pre-bank or whatever they end up using for Switch would be interesting to allow no team preview, because then you'd be limited to, let's say, like 150, 200 mons that are in the actual thing, which isn't as bad. Of course, it always depends on what mons they are, but that could be something that could be interesting. Like, I mean, I really,
definitely be interesting.
I really want, I don't know, like another reason, like I like Diamond Pro, I loved Hail. Hail was such a cool introduction. Like a new weather would be really interesting, or even I kind of doubt they'll go back to perma weather, because they kind of, they strayed away from that because Kyogre and Groudon now have the perma weather, right? They're the only perma weather Pokemon with their busted abilities. But going back to mechanics like that would be interesting. Pokemon following you, you mentioned that. That'd be cool. Little aesthetic.
I would like to see the Pokemon follow me again. I want to see just a little more casual aesthetic changes, just Pokemon Follow Me was always nice. I love what they're doing with the customization of the character.
Yeah.
I sincerely hope they don't change that. I doubt they would, because it feels like it worked out very well. But I do want to see them keep that. Maybe, do they have... I don't want to see me riding Pokemon again. I'm over that.
I don't really care.
That was cool, whatever, I guess.
It's to get rid of HMs, honestly, and then they made Surf like it's something, which, I mean, I guess... As a player itself, is like I have a Bidoof on my team only because it's running Strength, Surf. Bibarel's running Surf, Strength, Rock Smash, Waterfall, all these moves, right? That's literally the only reason I was on my team. Maybe
I mean, what the difference between the Bidoof being my HM slave and the Tauros being my HM slave is the exact same thing. Like you can say that the Tauros is there to help me, but the Bidoof was there to help me too as my HM slave.
But with that you get 6 slots though. Like I get 6 full slots as opposed to 5 slots on my my potion fodder on Bibarel. Like that's the Pokemon you switch into when you say, hey, Entei's about to come out. What would you like to do? You go Barbaro and you potion up your
just
water
take
type.
a little time. Hold on 1 second. I mean, it's a negligible difference because when it comes to actual battles that you care about, that you feel like you might have a little bit of a tough time with, you're going in with 6 slots.
Yeah.
Like you're not bringing the HM slave in. That's why I feel like it's not a major difference. Like if they do bring the Pokemon thing back, I'm not gonna bitch and cry about it. But I would prefer if they have a little bit of a different customization. Maybe, you know, have a bite that you can customize, or different things like that. A different way of flying. I don't know. Just
That could be cool.
just something different instead of having the Pokemon back. It's something different. Maybe it's more of a mechanical world where you have jetpacks or something like that. That'd be kind of cool too. I don't know, but I think they can do something a little more creative than just riding Pokemon.
I can see that, and I would also like again, just to going on to the story thing. Like we had obviously Dialga, Palkia, and then Giratina and Giratina Origin form. Maybe going on more from that. Maybe an even after thing, like after Cyrus has gone to the Origin world.
And you have to be able to get all 3 of them.
For sure.
You have to. I don't like that.
I mean,
I understand that one has to be in Diamond, one has to be in Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Giratina has to be in the game. If I can't get Giratina, what are we doing? If I can't get Arceus.
I mean, okay, for real. If you can't get, they need to make it that you can get Arceus. Arceus was literally an event Pokemon that didn't come out. That flute event, I don't think it ever came out. The Arceus that I got was the one fair Arceus from like Toys R Us that was already level 100, and the most I could do was 100 EVs and every stat, and even then it was still too broken in Diamond and Pro Ubers that it has its own Uber section. But like that's something for sure. Arceus should have been revealed. Maybe a storyline with that going on with that, because you could get Giratina in Diamond and you could get Giratina in Pro, but it was just a bigger thing in the. Which is the bigger thing, obviously, in Platinum. But something like that, maybe going on a few, even more years after Diamond Pro and even more years after Platinum, or change the story a little bit.
Or just make it like have the normal story, and then maybe few like in the story after you beat the champion or you become the new champion, you unlock a new story event, like they did in Oras.
Oh, okay, Oras too.
Yeah, where you beat the champion, they unlocked a new story event, and then you were able to get Rayquaza after that. That's how that went, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
exactly. So something like that. I think that could
also
work. Or
that was either before or after. Yeah, the Rayquaza thing.
Yeah. It's just like a little side event that you can unlock, so that way we can get the other legendaries. I don't like the fact that I can't get all the legendary Pokemon that came out with this game. That kind of annoys me.
For sure. Like, I don't mind the whole having to have friends to get thing. Whatever. You know, Pokemon promotes friendship, growth. Great. That's fine. But even if I have 10 friends and none of us have Arceus because it's not available in the game, don't do that. Don't give us... I hate these events that take so long. Like the whole...
They just don't give it to me.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting for Florida. Honestly,
we haven't gotten Florida. Yeah, we haven't got Florida Tour. We haven't gotten Volcanion came out like 2 years after, because I'm pretty sure they forgot, and Sun and Moon was about to come out like 3 months after that. And I'm pretty sure they legitimately forgot about it, even though it had its movie announced. We known about it for so long. So that's for sure. Make the Pokemon available. I liked Diamond and Pearl's grass. I liked the Pokemon that were available in there because I felt like there was a nice distribution of them. But like, I'm tired of Zubats in caves. I'm tired of Geodudes in caves. Give me straight up new Pokemon. Give me Nose Passes. Well, that's Gen 3. But give me Stunkies in caves, you know, poisoning it up. Give me Skoropis going through the grass that are not just in, well, the marsh makes sense, but like also not in the Safari Zone. Like, make the Safari Zone cool. Things like that. I think one of the things I did not like about Sun and Moon versus Ultra Sun and Moon, and I mentioned it in Mo's video as well, was that in Sun and Moon, it was really tough to get a lot of the new Pokemon. Like they were pretty much hiding. They were like really rare in certain spots. You mentioned you wanted chaining back, which would be cool. Chaining was fun.
I do want chaining back. I actually liked the Pokegear a lot. The way they had it back then, I think it was really well.
Oh, the Poke-Etch thing, the little app thing, the Poke-App thing. That was fire.
Yeah, exactly. That was good. I think that was well made. Everything. I like the calling system. I don't know. Can you call trainers anymore?
With a VS Seeker? Do we still have that? I feel like we do.
I don't. Maybe. If we do still have it, it's so hidden away that I don't even know that we use it anymore.
It's not as necessary now because you can just train by calling Pokemon and battling them over and over and over and over and over.
Right, which I don't like. I don't like that either. I think that's kind of annoying.
I mean, that's more so to help but that's more so for help for the EV training and stuff. They're doing things.
Right.
Like they completely got rid of the what was it? Something for the daycare center, the Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember the little events in the daycare center.
Yeah, like
where
certain
you
things.
could,
Yeah,
EV train that way.
and they
Yeah, I
made
remember
Eevee. They made it even easier, and they've done a whole. And they're probably gonna keep doing that because again, they want to. As much as they might not show they care, but they definitely do have some interest in the competitive scene, and they want it to grow. So that's important. But obviously, our opinions on this will change too as a Switch game comes out because we'll have something more to go off of. Because that'll be with every new game, they either bring a new mechanic or they change something that we knew before. Like, they changed Prankster moves working on dark types or the rate of confusion or stuff like that.
I'm not expecting any big changes in this game. Most of the big changes are going to come in the Switch game beforehand.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, there's definitely when the Switch comes out, there's definitely going to be the new game first, because that's the sketch they follow this whole time.
Yeah.
There's the system, and then the game comes out, and then the remake comes out.
Yeah.
So everything will be new on the new game, and then the remake will incorporate some things and maybe add one or two things on top of
move tutors. Right. For the most part, there'll be no major mechanic changes for sure. Because that's when you bring a new generation. But this will be like new move tutors, new level up moves, things like that, which are always really cool too. Because like I know everybody was hyped when we got Defog finally after so long. We finally got Defog in Ultras of the Moon, which was amazing. And yeah, I just expect that from Diamond and Pearl. I mean, like I said, I love this game. It was a game that I very much enjoyed. I still have my original file as well, right over there, and I'll definitely play it. But
oh yeah, for them, like I think everybody knows that they re-release these games kind of like cash grab, but I'm okay with that because there's like it has a nice nostalgia.
We're asking for it. We're literally asking for it.
I really want it.
Everybody wanted a remake of Ruby and Sapphire, dude. Everybody wanted a remake of Ruby and Sapphire. We got ORAS, and then people say, "Oh man, ORAS was a terrible game." It's a remake of a game we played years ago as a kid in 2003 as a kid.
What'd you expect them to do?
I got exactly what I wanted out of that game. Exactly. I got the same game with different graphics. My character had a big head, but whatever. I got to get Rayquaza, broken Rayquaza. I got to get these new broken Groudon forms. It was a lot of. I generally enjoyed the game.
I liked ORAS. I liked ORAS a lot.
I did
think
too.
It was fun.
I thought it was fun.
I can't wait for the black and white remake. Oh, that's gonna be my shit.
Do you think they actually
like
do
my
that?
personal favorite. Oh yeah. Because they already shown how popular these remakes are. If they remake this game, like I'm almost 60 to 90% sure they will, then there's no reason to think they're not gonna keep remaking every single game.
I can see it. Because we got Fire Red, Leaf Green, we got Heart Gold, Soul Silver, ORAS. Yeah. So okay, it's going. And then Gen 4 is literally next. Gen 4 and then Gen 5. Gen 5. I don't know about Gen 6, 7 because they were all in the 3D. I don't see about the 3DS ones, but the DS ones, like this was DS. Like the DS ones, okay, I could understand that. We'll see though.
I don't think that an XY remake will come out until the next new system. Like we're talking another system down the road before that comes out, but
because Pokemon Infinite, man, you just make new creatures and keep going.
that's all it is. I liked how in Gen, I think it was Gen 6, that like it felt like the Pokemon designs were kind of bad and forced, and then Gen 7 they did a really good job with the designs and the names and everything.
I thought the designs were great. The stats were what really pissed everyone off.
Yeah, I mean power creep is real. That's all you can say. Power creep is fucking real.
Yeah.
Things are just getting stronger and
got
stronger.
Like 6 good Pokemon, and then we got everything that was slow. But it is what it is. I don't think Megas will be coming back, but that's something to talk about later. But I don't think Megas will be coming back. Megas ended with ORAS. Then we got Ultra Beast and Z moves, and then we'll get whatever our Switch is gonna be. It's gonna be Switch moves, where everything is Volt Turn and Volt Switch.
Okay.
But let us know your thoughts, guys, on potential DBV remakes, what you want to see out of it, what you don't want to see, what you want to change. I love Diamond and Pearl Platinum. I love them as games. And check out Moet. His channel link will be down below. So we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.
Could be.